Okay. Hi, my name is Mariah Sage.
And I'm Carly Glover.
And the reason we decided to start the Empowered Girls Project is because we feel really passionate about girls growing up in a world where they feel really supported and loved and empowered in their relationships with other women. So a lot of young girls, and really probably every young girl, at some point deals with the dynamic of competitiveness and meanness with other girls, and something I think we've both noticed in our own experiences and with kids that we've worked with is just how early it starts. It's starting younger and younger. Yeah, so.
And I'm the oldest of 4 girls, and my 2 youngest siblings are at the ages of 12 and 11. And I've just been seeing up close and personal of the dealings with bullying, competition, obviously insecurities, which is a normal thing, but the way that they're targeted and the confusion that's all there, especially around social media, that seems to be one of the most heavy, confusing, competitive thing out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I think that's just so new too. It's something that's really different about the way girls are growing up now. That it's a whole new area where the competitiveness and the bullying is coming in. That's just an uncharted territory.
And the harshness, that's where body image art's coming in, and just all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then outside of school's kind of already tough a little bit, but then you have the extracurricular activities such as dance, which is what Audrey and Natalie are, and my siblings, and it's just even more intense there. It's not even about enjoying dancing and connecting to music and connecting to other women through dance. It's about competition and who's better than so-and-so, and the drama and the parent,
And I mean, I remember for myself too, being younger and being in dance classes and feeling more nervous about going to class because I was worried about what other girls were going to think about me than to really enjoy an activity that I really loved. And I actually, I remember dropping out of classes because of feeling that way. So it's really, it's something every girl is facing in different ways. And so in our program, we really want to address some of that, but in a way that's fun and accessible for girls. The first part I think is really about, we've talked about kind of the way your understanding of yourself impacts the way that you feel in those situations.
So the 2 parts being, the first part being tools for communication and expressing emotions with friends, with family members, because we want these girls to be able to have great friendships, but also to connect with the parents. That's probably one of the most important things, and just learning how to communicate with ease and with those around them.
Yeah, absolutely. And just that to teach them, really simple, applicable things like exercises that they can work through that help them understand that, the people that they're coming up against in conflicts and things, that ultimately those girls and those people are also struggling with their own issues. And
it's never personal.
Yeah, exactly. So just trying to teach them really simple ways to process and to handle those situations.
And also in school, girls having the confidence to start speaking up when they don't understand, and that was a huge issue for me, and just having the confidence to be I don't understand this. How can I understand this? You had a great experience where you did know how you needed to learn, but it took confidence in yourself to speak up for those kind of things.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard for girls. I think that we're taught to be less vocal about those things, and so but just being told to do that isn't always effective. So we want to create a space where it feels accessible, it feels inclusive and fun and easy for girls to practice speaking up in front of each other, and to really create just a fun, empowering, and feminine space for them to come together. So that's the first part, and the other part that's important to us is to create it as a space where girls can really share with each other about what's going on in their own lives. For me, I know that my relationships with my friends and my sisters and my mom are really important for emotional processing and for just getting through the things I'm going through in my life, that having those safe spaces to talk about things where I don't feel judged. And often this dynamic of advice and judgment is really prevalent in the way that girls learn to speak to each other about their experiences. So we want to create a space where girls can learn to just share and listen deeply to each other without needing to have crosstalk and without needing to give advice or judgment, and they can really just learn to listen. So
Yeah.
do you want to say anything else?
We just want to have fun too. I mean, we are so about that. Like we have the great balance of wanting to process and these girls to learn, but also, like we keep saying, just being a really safe place. Have face painting parties while we're talking about things, or just these girls just being friends with each other and seeing us as role models, but almost as like kind of like a camp counselor role, which is, you know, kids get sent to camp to learn something for community and also for mentors, and that's kind of what we're just wanting to be, is just kind of big sisters and people that they can trust and be encouraged by. And
absolutely, because we know that the biggest thing is that so many parents try to approach these difficult conversations and to talk to their girls about what they're going through, and I know that, you know, right around this age between about 9 and 12, 13 years old, it just gets harder and harder. And you know, I know Carly can relate that when you're at that age, I can relate. I didn't want to tell my mom anything, and now we're so close, and I love my mom, and I want to talk to her about things, but it's just a hard age for that. And so we just want to provide a space to be kind of a middle ground where we do have maturity and we have experience to offer, but we're not the mom, you know, and we're not the big sister. We're someone that they can look up to, and that we have value to offer them to learn from our experiences and through the tools that we have to share with them. So,
and also looking at it as like, we obviously struggled with these things growing up and around this same age, and like, from my point of view, we turned out fine and everything, but some things were harder than they should have been. And so what we really want is just for things to be easier, kind of like a preventative thing of just
absolutely. So we're really excited. We hope that you guys are.
Definitely.